Alright, welcome back everyone. Let's see, I need to get more iron. But yeah, we're gonna need to build a season sensor so that we know what season it is, because right now I have no idea. I honestly don't. I think it's summer, if for no other reason than when I was testing out the mods to make sure they all worked. Seasons wanted to constantly spawn me in summer, and I'm not sure if it spawned me early, mid, or late summer, because the sensor only says what season it is. It doesn't say, you know, when in the season it is. I remember in the original seasons mod, of which this is, I don't know if this was taken over or inspired, if the Serene Seasons mod, which is what we're using. Why are you, oh, I accidentally put a waypoint here, that's why. What video was it? You know what? Let me check the controls, because I don't remember. I don't remember what control lets me just see the waypoints. Enter? Oh, geez. That doesn't do anything in my XSplit. Hang on, guys. Okay. So, it doesn't seem that the button that I set this to does anything for XSplit. So, let's make sure. Yep, okay, my timer's still going. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're going to delete that one. I don't need that one. That must have been an accidental hit. Or maybe it happened because I don't know. I hit the button at some point. I didn't mean to. But like I was saying, I don't know if Serene Seasons, which is the mod we're playing with right now, replaced the Seasons mod, or took it over, or just is inspired by. Because there's just been different information about it. Okay, I've got enough for the armor. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I can get enough for a set of tools. Preferably without cutting into the redstone. But it used to be that the seasons mod back on the Yogbox, every 10 days was a new season, like 10 in-game days. So, on the one hand, you got to see all the seasons relatively quickly, and that was nifty. And it would affect the world around you. The trees would change colors. It would snow more often or rain more often, depending. And that kind of thing. Okay, the symbol in this music kept making me think there was a creeper nearby about to explode. I'm not happy with that. I don't like that. I do not want that. Let me see if I can get back up there, because I think there's more iron up there. Oh, well, there's some iron down here. But it would take, 10 days. Whereas the Serene Seasons mod, each season takes about 30 in-game days. And that is, you have, early, mid, and late of every season, and there is a mob somewhere nearby. Or is that... Oh, that wasn't a mob, that was the loose item. Okay. That was an entity is what it was. But anyway, seasons nowadays take 30 in-game days instead. And the season clock is supposed to tell you when it is during that season, as opposed to telling you what season it is. That being said, I have not yet figured out which symbol on that little clock tells me whether it's early or mid or late. So I have no idea where in summer we are. If it is summer, if summer has already passed. I do know at one point while I was in creative mode building the storage for my shelter, there was a thunderstorm, which thunderstorms happen more often in summer. But I don't know where in summer we are. Or even if. For all I know, I was at that for so long because I was underground for so long that that it's a whole different season. I'm inclined to believe it's still summer though, because all the green biomes so far that I've seen are still green. And actually look like they might be just a little bit on the pale side as indicative of it being hot outside. That was another thing that the original Seasons mod had. I don't think there's any more iron on here. I wanted to get one more, dang it, because I've got 31. 32 will give me another stack. Stack with a not a sh. I think that might be it for the iron then. Okay. By the way, this whole structure I've been climbing, that is also part of Ruins. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, the original Seasons mod would have temperature gauges you needed to watch out for. So like you wanted to wear leather armor in the summer because it was less hot. And I think they had something else that you had to do in the winter. You had to stay near fires more often or something. There were penalties for the temperature. I know that the primary thing it does now, based on what I've read. Oh, hello, Bat Horse. Bat Horse, Bat Horse, Bat Horse, Bat Horse. Oh, this is definitely a creature from Mo Critters. So, or a critter from Mo Creatures. Whatever, y'all know what I mean. Drop what I want you to drop. I need you to drop this thing. Oh, I didn't drop this thing. One of the things I want to get from those, if I can, is something called a Heart of Darkness. I think the Bat Horses have them, but I think the Manticores do too. And yes, there will be Manticores. We'll probably see them a bit more often as we explore further out, or once I get to this cave, or however that works. And I'll get into some of those things as we go. But yeah, there used to, right now, I think the only real penalty for the Seasons mod is when your crops grow. And oh geez, the lag. Why? Okay. I might just need to have the music to myself, because it seems that every time I try to get music going, it's either monetized by other people, which, you know, for my older videos, I don't care about it. It's whatever. You know, as long as my video is not taken down or muted, okay, fine, go ahead, because I'm not looking to be a professional YouTuber, so I'm fine with this. But like for future videos, because, you know, the algorithm has changed since I uploaded my early access, the Long Dark videos, I don't want to get shut down for, you know, there happening to be music in the background of my video that has a copyright. That's why I go for the copyright-free stuff, and if there's if there is like an attribute icon on the current playlist I'm using, I will include that information in the bottom of the video so the artist gets credit. And this way, yeah, this way everything stays fair. I'm leaving before I'm done. What am I doing? Whee! Okay. But yeah, I think right now the Seasons bond mostly affects crops and environment visually, which Serene Seasons and Biomes of Plenty are made by the same people, so the mods go pretty well together. Ew. Let's see, I think it's 2. Yeah, 2. So we'll, the lag. The lag. I might have to kill this video. It's killed, not this video, but this music, because I think going between videos is causing the lag spike, because I never had these little lag spikes when I was in here the whole time I was making all this. Even when I did a couple of test recordings based on the sound, never had the lag spikes until I started playing the YouTube videos. So I might have to stop those, which is a little unfortunate, because I do enjoy listening to music while I game. But oh well, I just realized all the chests have markers on my minimap. I don't need this. This is not a thing that I need. Is there a way I can change that? Let me see. No, because that's just... Oh, well, let me go ahead and make sure this is correct. This should be correct, but that's one thing I do like about the Mo Creatures mod, is you can set things to spawn. And there are things that I have turned off for spawning because I don't like them. I'm not having any of the raids spawn because I don't like supernatural things. Which, you know, you guys might be looking at me going, but you have werewolves and silver skeletons and manticores all set to spawn. Yeah, that's because they don't look like, you know, spirit creatures. And also because even though, like, I wouldn't play Minecraft with all the zombies in it if, you know, the zombies didn't look like just green people. Like, they just look like people that are sick. Unless you're using a texture pack. So, you know, it doesn't have the same, it doesn't quite have the same effect on me that other supernatural stuff would have. Because that kind of thing legitimately bothers me. You know, it's not, oh, it's scary. No, it's not that it's scary. It just legit bothers me. It makes me feel physically uncomfortable, and I do mean that literally. And I completely forgot what I was doing back here. Let's see, is there a way to have the minimap thing? Minimap, okay. I really don't need... You know, I really don't need to see the chests on my minimap, but I don't have any control. I don't think I have any controls in here that are... I don't think I have any controls in here that are going to be different. That I can alter. Nope, sure can't. If I want to do anything else, I got it. Yeah, okay. All right, well, I guess that settles that. I'll just have to have icons for treasure chests. I'll just remember that purple is a treasure chest. Oh yeah, we never did set up our farm. But we need more wood for that anyway, so. We gotta figure out where we're setting it up, because I also need dirt for it. I mean, if I wasn't using Biomes of Plenty, I would just sprawl my farm out underground, because I've got one of two building methods when I play Minecraft usually, is I will either build up into the sky or down into the ground, both of which are meant to avoid mobs. So like I'll have a base like this, or even something that looks a little bit fancier. And then like that base will be, oh, look at the cool thing I made, and then my actual base will be in the basement. Basement. So, and that's usually what I wind up doing. I'll either build up or down in Minecraft as opposed to just on the surface. Surface is just, hey, your stuff is here. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do for food, though. Most of it's probably going to be on the go. Because we do have exploring to do in this one. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and... I'll at least go ahead and wait around for my armor and stuff to be done. I don't think I have enough for tools as well. This lag spike is getting to be bad. But I'll at least go ahead and get the armor part done. Ah, the lag spike. I hope this isn't affecting the video too bad. I'm going to have to check this when I'm done here. Because right now this is just not fun. I don't like this lag spike thing happening. Especially since I know I've got a good computer. Like, I certainly dropped a ton of money on a good computer. I know this works. That's right. I'm gonna need 2 of these. I forgot this is that. In order to get 32, it was a 4. I did not mean to throw that. The lag did that one. Oh, geez. This is... Okay, you know what? Okay. I killed the YouTube channel because that was just entirely too much lag. I've got the info I needed for the songs that were in the, first 2 videos of the series. So I guess the rest is going to be played on silent mode. Because that was just ridiculous. I should not be having to throw my items all over the place just because of freaking YouTube. I know I've got a good computer. I've dropped a ton of money into this computer. So, yeah, there was no excuse for that. I mean, granted, bandwidth is a thing, so I know that's the culprit. But still. Oh, hello, raccoon. He's the trash panda. What was I talking about? Seasons. Seasons and exploration and food. So yeah, the seasons mod right now I think just affects crops. And of course how things look. Like, there will be snow in biomes that don't typically get snow. And I know for temperate biomes like the jungle and the desert, there's a rainy season and a wet season. So like during the wet season in the desert, you'll actually get rain instead of, just standing at the edge of the desert and be like, oh, hey, look at the rain 1 block away. Because in the rainy season, it'll actually get that way in the desert. I don't think desert and jungle biomes get snow. But, they'll get, rain more often and stuff. And other biomes that don't usually get snow will get snow? Is this... Okay. For a minute, I was like, wait, is this just the tiniest little taiga biome? But no, it's all part of the redwood forest here, which is cool. I like that. I don't think the trees are tall enough, but we want Minecraft to load. Because we all know this thing eats memory like nobody's business. Also, that little creature over here, yeah, this is an ant. He's just an ambient creature. He doesn't drop anything. You can't tame him. He's not hostile. He just goes around, and he's pure ambience. He's part of the Mo Creatures mod. I'm going to need to start digging up dirt so that I can climb trees. So I'm actually going to go back to the top of the hill to do that. But yeah, the Biomes of Plenty mod I like because it adds, visual differences to Minecraft besides the typical biomes that we have. And without having to go into amplified mode. Amplified mode is something else. Like, on the one hand, it's kind of fun to look at, but on the other hand, why? Like, it's like they took the idea of the, is this just a specific type of dirt? It is. We have sandy dirt. I thought it was just dirt that was colored differently. I gotta see now. Boy, it sure is. Okay, I thought it was just dirt that was colored differently because of the mod. Nope, it's its own thing. Of course, Biomes of Plenty is a big mod. Anyway. Yeah, wow, that made me completely lose my train of thought. Dang. Yep, it's gone. I'm trying to get it back. My train of thought is just like, nope, I'll see you later. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now I can go chop down some redwoods. Whee! And this way I don't have to worry too much about, that is very red. So very red. So very red. That is, wow, that is, okay, this is stick fodder. Like, I thought I was gonna really like redwood, but I'm not sure I do. Like, it is somehow angrier than the jungle wood that comes with Minecraft, and I really don't like the jungle wood. But it's not as in your face as the acacia wood, which I also don't like. So yeah, this is like, it's like the perfect in between of two woods that I don't like. So this is just gonna be stick fodder. We're gonna need sticks anyway for, you know, torches and tools and all that other fun crap. So I think I'm gonna start taking this one down the way. Take down large oaks and dark oak trees and things like that. But yeah, I like visually what it does. It gives more reasons to explore. You know, I want to see all the different biomes. There's fun biomes. There's some biomes that make you go, why? And I think there's some biomes that also... Oh, doggone it. Why did I... You know what? There. I'm going to cut you down again anyway, so... But, you know, there's biomes that kind of make you go, why is this a thing? And then there's certain things that will spawn in certain biomes. I don't know how it works with the vanilla stuff. But, like, I think there's certain mobs that are more likely to spawn in some biomes. Like, I think one of the last times I played with Biomes of Plenty, if you were in the Wasteland biome, you were more likely to find supercharged creepers. And you were more likely to do so without a thunderstorm. Because I think I remember coming across a few. So, that's certainly one thing that's interesting. I also do remember I was telling my friend about, you know, it doesn't happen often unless you play with mods. But, you know, if lightning hits a creeper, you'll get a supercharged creeper, and that can be really bad. So she later sends me a screenshot of just this massive crater, and she's like, guess what I found? And I was like, oh, I know what that's from, because I've seen those. Now, there's one... Well, hello. There is one mod that I would like to play with again, and it's going to sound crazy. There's one mod I would really like to be able to play with again that I have not been able to because I think it's been abandoned. Like, I think the latest you can play it on is version, like... I don't even think it's available on version 1.7.10. I think it's like version 1.4 or something. But it's called Elemental Creepers. And I think this was also originally part of the Yogg box. But you would get creepers that would do different things when they exploded. Like there was a normal creeper. There was something called... Or was the stalk... No, I think the Stalker Creeper is its own mod. There was the Gravity Creeper. So like when it exploded, it would shove you upward. Hello. Hello. I see you. Yeah, it would shove you upward. There was the Cookie Creeper, which when it exploded, it would just drop a whole bunch of cookies. And my favorite one at the time was the Glowstone Creeper, because it would explode and then like a dome of glowstone would just be right there in the overworld for you to be able to get. So I loved being able to play with that because I sucked at navigating the Nether. And you guys have seen my Nether videos. You know how the Nether and I get along. Granted, I feel like I've tamed it a bit better since then. But even so, it's kind of like... I'm not sure that this is such a good idea. But yeah, it was an effective way to get glowstone, so I really liked that. And then it was just kind of fun to see what the different creepers did. There was the lava creeper, which you can guess what that did. The fire creeper, fiery explosion and setting things on fire. And this was back in the time, I think this was back in the time when Minecraft fire spread pretty far. or at least had only just been. I went up too far. We need to check on our ore. I think that was just around the time that Minecraft fires were nerfed a bit. Yeah, that's right, because I'm like half armed over here. There we go. Okay. Iron. Oh, wait. Smelted iron. There we go. Okay, so now I'm ready to go tackle some ruins. The iron sword would probably be better. Oh, shoot, I didn't make a place to enchant. Oh, well. I'll work on that later. That might wind up being a creative upgrade. Because what I want to do in this series, since the first one, I went pretty much 100% vanilla. Since I'm playing with mods this time, we're going to go creative in and out for just to help cover tedious things like, for example, building a farm or extending storage, and this way I don't have to sit there and go, okay, well, now we got to do this and blah, blah, blah. And you guys have seen that before. That's not anything special. I really want to get rid of all of these. All of these. I forgot to put that stuff back. Oh, well. We're just going to check out the ruins that are close by first. Now, normally, I would use lava as my trash. So having some close to base would be a good thing. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to tame a goat. Because goats will literally eat anything that's dropped. Now, the downside of this is that also means they will eat diamonds. So if you decide to get a pet goat when you play Mo Creatures, be aware of that. Alright. Hi. Alright, you can go away. And you can go away. And now your treasure is mine. Wow. I am very underwhelmed. Look at all the string. Oh, yay. I don't know where I'll ever find string. Spiders. Oh, wow. My room just got weirdly quiet because my AC went off. But yeah. For Mo Creatures, the best trash machine is a goat. You can just feed it all of your unwanted items. I don't know if that's how you tame it or not. I don't remember. I think you have to feed it directly some kind of food. But yeah, you got to be careful because not only can it jump over fences, but it will eat anything, including diamonds. So if I drop my sword, it's going to eat it. So on the one hand, it's a risky form of trash that lava does not present. But on the other hand, it's a form of trash that will not destroy you along with your items. So it's kind of a trade-off. Let's go to wood storage and put this away. Yeah, we're doing a lot better now that we're not experiencing that bizarro lag. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this because we're just going to use this for sticks later. Okay, redwood. I think that's this. Yep. In you go. You will be stick fodder. I didn't think of any place to store dirt, but I mean, it's dirt, so I don't think I really need a place to do that. So one good thing about the Mo Creatures mod, in addition to the tons of animals and things it adds, is you don't have to worry about name tags. It has its own variation of a name tag. It gives gold a good use. You want to find some gold and smelt it so that you can make medallions. Medallions are how you complete a taming process and how you name your animals. That's right, we were getting wood. Not done turning on that tree. Let's go do that. And so, I don't know if this is where Mojang eventually got the idea for name tags as we know them now. But, I jumped too soon. Too soon. I don't know if Mo Creatures is where Mojang got the idea for name tags, but they do come in handy because when you tame your pet, you automatically get to name it in Mo Creatures. I think the only exception are the remaining vanilla mobs creatures, like this male ostrich over here. Don't snort at me. You sound like a horse. So yeah, there's that. So that's really cool. there is a ridiculous amount of horses in Mo Creatures. Ridiculous. Like, Mo Creatures is definitely the the mod. I'm getting those two words mixed up. It's definitely the modification that inspired the horses in vanilla Minecraft. Because, like those, like, without a doubt, those are Dr. Zark's designs. Granted, used with permission, I'm sure, and I'm certain he got paid for it, which is why the Mo Creatures modification works differently now. It used to be that you had 4 tiers of regular horses. And by regular horses, I mean horses that would look normal. You know, things like, pintos and bays and paint and all that. Different colored horses. Some of them you'd only get at certain tiers, and usually you would only get these through breeding the horses, which added its own fun little mechanic. What the? Oh, I got a redwood sapling. That's kind of cool. I think that was a bug. Come on. Give me the wood. There we go. But you can only get, some of these through horse breeding. And then when Mojang was like, hey, would you mind if we added these horses to the game officially? The way that you get all the unique horses changed. When it used to be that you would start off with tier 1 horses. These would be the only horses you would find in the wild. There were about 5 varieties, and you had to figure out which ones you had to breed in order to get the special horses. And the special horses are things like, back when I first started playing with the mod, it was a black unicorn and a white unicorn. And I think that was it. I think those were it for the special horses. But I think one of them flew. I don't remember. Or like maybe there was one Pegasus and you bred those 2 to get it. But they added the first mounts, and they added mounts that could fly, which is really cool. Wait. Oh, it's probably saplings that are falling. Well, no, because I don't really like the redwood much. Here, you know what? Go away. You're pretty to look at, but no. Your wood is just too red. Like, I like your bark, but unfortunately, it's Minecraft 1.12, not 1.14, so I can't do anything fun with the wood. Anyway, so you would have to breed a specific tier 1 horse with a different specific tier 1 horse in order to get the tier 2 horse. And then you had to go through a breeding process of getting those until you got to a point where what you needed were zebras, which zebras do spawn in the wild, but they're harder to find, harder to tame. And once you have a zebra and you breed that with one of your tier 5 horses, then you get to have a special horse. And I think if I remember correctly, yeah, you at that point you got the basis for your special horse, because if you bred it with you could either breed the zebra with a donkey or with a horse, and get those things respectively, but part zebra, and that would be the basis for getting all your special horses, because what you need after that is to go find a bat horse. And I think you needed a bat horse, and then you needed to find something else. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. I used to have all this info memorized because I would just, go boom, 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 and then get the horse I wanted. And then for my zoo, I had to, oh my goodness, the very first time I tried to make a zoo, well, I should say the second time I tried to make a zoo before horses were revamped, was I had to breed so many horses. Oh, it is time. So I will, I will continue my horse talk in the next video.